I'm reading all of them or just that first page?
Have you read a few of those? Well, let me say, from what you've seen, do you recognize what these seem to be?
Yes.
And what are these?
Text messages about the...
Do you know who the text messages are between?
Yes, between me and Mr. Diggs.
And do you know when these text messages are from?
12/2. Yeah, 12/2.
So were those text messages that were going on between you and he that morning of that day?
Yes.
And if I can ask you to maybe go to the third last page on this.
In this whole thing?
Of this section. Your Honor, may I approach and...
Yes.
Yes.
So on the top page, there's a text that says pussy, right?
Yes,
And who sent that?
I did.
And how did Mr. Diggs respond?
Show me I'm pussy.
And how did you respond?
Will do.
And were those the last text messages sent before Mr. Diggs hit you?
Yes, I'm not mistaken.
Your Honor, may I approach once more?
Yes.
Bringing your attention now to what's marked Exhibit 4. Can you look through a few of these? And do you recognize what these are?
Yes.
And what are these?
These are messages that I sent him asking to be paid.
And do you know when around these were from?
It was a couple of days after. They were in Art Basel. 12/5 it says. Yeah, I know I was begging for my money for a while.
Just, I think, final question. When he was in the room, when he slapped you, when he put you in a headlock, was there anyone else in the room but you two?
Just us two.
And were there other people in the house?
Yes.
Do you know where they were in the house?
Downstairs. I'm not mistaken.
And you said you went to New York. You met with a Shy. Is it Shy?
Yeah.
How did you know Shy Charles?
She works for him.
Okay, so
She braids his hair.
and so, has she known you longer or him longer?
Him longer.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Adams, today is not the first day you've told the story of what you say happened on December 2nd, true?
True.
The first time you told the story was on December 16th, right?
Yes.
And that was to Officer Ellis of the Denham Police Department, right?
Yes.
And you sat with Officer Ellis, right?
Yes.
And you told him your story,
Yes.
and he took notes of what you were saying.
Yes.
Because what you were saying was important to issuing a criminal complaint, right?
Objection.
I don't know what a criminal complaint is. I was
Well-
making a report. I don't know.
You were making a report to the police
Yes.
about what you said was a violent assault, correct?
Yes.
And your purpose in making a report to the police about a violent assault was to start a criminal case.
No. I made a criminal report to have a report to document it.
So documentation was important to you, right?
Yes.
The story that you just told to this jury under oath was very different from what you told to Officer Ellis. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
What you said to Officer Ellis when you reported this crime, this so-called crime, is that you had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to you.
Yes.
You told the police officer who filed the criminal complaint in this case, based on your word, that your fight with Mr. Diggs on December 2nd was over money. True?
Yes.
Except you just testified under oath to this jury that you didn't start talking about money until December 5th, right?
What did you say?
You just testified under oath to this jury.
I have been begging for my money since December the 5th. Mr. Diggs, and throughout those messages, you can see that I was begging for my money since that day.
Which message? Are you talking about Exhibit 3 that you just looked at?
It's other messages that you guys should have me begging for my money from Mr. Diggs.
Ms. Adams,
Yes.
do you recall testifying under oath to this jury that your fight on December 2nd was about Lindsay, your anger at Lindsay, and you being told you couldn't go on the Miami trip?
My anger was at Stefon. I never said my anger was at Lindsay.
You were angry at Stefon on December 2nd
Yes.
because you were told you couldn't go on
I was
Miami.
angry at Stefon because we were friends. He told me at the last minute I could not go to Art Basel.
And yet when you walked into the police station on December 16th, you said you had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to you.
Yes, money owed to me after I asked Mr. Diggs on December the 2nd, when can I get paid?
Your Honor, may I approach? Do you recognize that document that I've shown you as the police report that was prepared based on your statements on December 16th?
Yes.
You've seen this report before.
Yes, I made it.
And you see on the report where it says, she said that on this date, the male that she worked for entered her unlocked bedroom. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. She said that they began to discuss this, which apparently angered the male.
I did
There's no
not.
question pending yet. Do you see that language?
Yeah.
Did you say that to Police Officer Ellis on December 16th?
Yes, I see it.
And that wasn't true, was it?
To my recollection, it was true. We did discuss money and payment.
Ms. Adams, you just testified under oath about what happened on December 2nd. according
Okay,
to
I
you.
also didn't put in the police report our sexual relationship because I was ashamed. The police report got leaked. I didn't put a lot of things. The most important thing was the attack in the police report. Me reporting anything outside of why he got upset, I didn't feel the need to put it. I was scared of how it was received by the public. He's in a very public relationship with Cardi B. So I did not put a lot of things in the police report. My most important thing was him assaulting me and choking me and slapping me. So that was the most important thing that I put in the police report. I was very vague. I didn't feel the need that I had to go and explain the relationship.
When you were asked questions, you actually gave
I
false-
didn't
Ma'am,
feel-
You must wait until I finish the question.
Wait until counsel has finished the question. Answer it, if you don't understand it, ask it.
Because you didn't feel it was important. When you were asked questions about what happened on December 2nd, you lied.
It did not change what happened on December 2nd.
I'm
It
gonna
did
try
not
my
change what happened on December 2nd. He choked and slapped me.
Ms. Adams, I'm going to try my question again. Because you didn't think it was important. When you asked the questions of Dedham Police Officer Ellis on December 16th, you lied.
I did not lie. I just did not expand on detail on the relationship I had with Mr. Diggs. I didn't feel that that was important. The sexual relationship, I didn't feel like that was important. I didn't feel it was important that he was upset because I told him I was not in love with him like those other women. I was ashamed of being with him.
Ma'am?
I didn't feel the
Ma'am?
need to explain it to the
Ms.
police
Adams?
officer.
Ms. Adams, please answer the question. The counsel can then ask you the next question. All right?
Under oath, on December 2nd, when you claim Mr. Diggs walked into your room, you had not been having a text exchange fight over money.
The
True?
last text exchange fight was over money. The last text exchange was me saying, you need to pay me out for the rest of the season. I'm out of your life. Give me the money for my business in that order. That was the last text exchange. His response to me,
Well, ma'am, before we get to his response, why don't we get
you
to
will
what
be
you
paying
were
me out
responding
for the
to?
season and the money you said you would give me for my business. Wasted my, excuse my language, fucking time being here because you have a, excuse my language again, fucking circus going on. I am out of your life. I am ruining that bitch life.
All right, Ms. Adams, you're going to listen to counsel's question. You're going to answer that question, and then you're going to wait for the next question. This is not an opportunity for you just to say whatever comes to mind.
Okay,
All right? It is to be responsive to the question presented.
okay.
Next question, counsel.
Thank you, Anna. That response that you just read, that was actually a response to something Steph wrote to you, right?
That was a text exchange
It's
over
a yes or
money.
no question, ma'am.
What was your question?
What you just read into the record, that was a response to a text message that Steph sent to you, correct?
Yes.
And in that request, in that message that Steph sent to you, you understood you were getting fired, right?
No.
What Steph wrote to you is, "I'ma leave you be. Thank you for cooking for me for this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got to this, but oh well." Right?
Yes.
And you understood when you received that he was telling you you were not going to be cooking for him anymore.
No.
You didn't understand that.
No.
And that's why you responded with, "You will be paying me out this season and the money you owe me."
No.
Because you knew you were about to lose your job, right?
I was not about to lose my job.
You didn't understand, "I'ma leave you be. Thank you for cooking for me this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got like this," as a sign that you were about to lose your job?
No.
In any event, you didn't tell Officer Ellis on December 16th when you reported this assault any of that, right?
The last text message was about money. The last back and forth text messages was about money. Money he owed me for not finishing out the contract, and money he owed me that he said that he would invest in my business.
So
I took a lower pay because Stefon agreed
Your Honor, May I have
that
the witness instructed?
I will have chance to work on my
Ms.
business
Adams?
by working with
Ms.
them.
Adams, there's no question in front of you right now. And again, please answer the questions put to you. It's not an opportunity for you just to vent with your story.
You told other falsehoods to Officer Ellis, didn't you?
No, not to my knowledge.
You told Officer Ellis that you had injuries from this alleged assault, right?
I told him I had bruising, meaning redness, and soreness on my throat.
You told him you had bruising on your neck, right?
It was like red. It wasn't like purple bruises. On the incident report, pull that up.
You didn't have any injuries when you walked into the police office on December 16th, did you?
No, because that happened on December 2nd.
Right. So any injuries that you would have had, you had a reason for why they weren't there, right?
It happened, it faded. The fading went away the night.
Right. And did you take any pictures of your injuries?
I was in shock. The first thing was not to take pictures. It was to get it together.
I thought you just testified under oath that you had just received a text message from a woman named Anna. That's Anna Kokolis, right?
You're in the wrong timeline.
You didn't just testify under
You're on
oath.
the wrong
that- ma'am?
timeline.
You didn't just testify under oath that you were sitting on your bed, reading a cookbook, got a text message from Anna, and Mr. Diggs walked into your room?
Mr. Diggs walked in minutes after I texted him. That's how I based the time on what time he walked in the room.
Okay. So you had a phone in your hand when you walked in the room?
My phone was on the bed. I was reading a book. I wasn't texting her in the moment of Mr. Diggs walking in the room.
No. Okay. But you had a phone right there in your room.
Yes.
And it's an iPhone.
Yes.
And it's got a camera on it.
Yes.
And you can take videos with it.
Yes.
And you do take videos with it.
Yes.
You take pictures with it.
Yes.
You take pictures of yourself with it.
Yes.
A lot?
Not often.
Not often. You have social media account for your business, don't you?
Yes.
Do you post things on your social media account?
I'm not as active as I should be.
You don't use your iPhone to take videos or pictures for that?
I'm not a very active person on social media.
I see. But you certainly had a phone in your room when you claim you were violently assaulted and injured, right?
That has nothing to do or justify the reason I was attacked.
Say yes or no question, ma'am.
Yes, I had a phone.
You took no pictures of your face or your neck or
That
your
has
chest?
nothing to do.
I need to finish my question.
Okay.
You took no pictures of your face on December 2nd, did you?
No.
No pictures of your neck on December 2nd, right?
No.
No pictures of your chest on December 2nd?
No.
You said Mr. Diggs hit you across the face. Did you have any marks on your face?
No.
You understand Mr. Diggs is a professional football player, right?
Yes.
He's an elite athlete.
I don't know. He's an athlete.
You don't know that he's an elite athlete?
I guess.
Okay.
You call him that.
And you testified he slapped you across your face,
Yes.
and you had no marks from it.
I was red. I was red. I'm lighter complexion.
Bruises, they get worse over time. Do you agree with me?
It was redness. It wasn't bruises.
Oh, hang on. There's an objection. Let me roll the objection. That is overruled. You may answer the question.
I had redness, mark like I'm light skinned. I turn red when
You also get bruises, don't you?
if I hit something hard. Yeah.
Right. And bruises get worse over time, right?
Okay. I'm not
Do
sure.
they?
I'm not sure. I don't get bruises a lot. I don't recall.
Do you recall telling Officer Ellis you were bruised on December 2nd?
My idea of bruising is soreness, hurting. I was red. It was redness. My face was red and on my chest was red. I didn't turn purple or pink or anything like that. I didn't. It was redness.
Because you didn't have any injuries when you walked into the police station on December 16th, Officer Ellis actually sent you a form to fill out to describe the injuries that you said you had on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
And you filled out that form, right?
Yes.
And you didn't do it on December 16th, did you?
No.
He actually emailed it to you And you took 2 days and then you emailed it back. True?
Yes.
Okay. And on that form, you put that your chest and throat were very sore for days after, right?
Yes.
And you put that you had redness, tenderness, pain, and bruising on your neck, right?
Like I said, bruising for me is redness. It was sore, it was redness.
Well, you filled
Faded
out.
away, and it literally like maybe by the next day, if earlier than that.
Ms. Adams, when did you learn that the defense had provided videos of you to the Commonwealth?
Maybe yesterday or Friday, I think. Sometime last week when I spoke with Drew.
So last Thursday you met with Mr. Virtue to prepare for your testimony, right?
Yes.
And you met with your lawyer as well, right?
Yes.
Your lawyer is representing you in an effort to get money from Mr. Diggs. True?
My lawyer's representing me my workers' comp claim, the injuries that I received on the job that Mr. Diggs refused to pay for. That's what my lawyer is representing me for.
Are you sure about that, ma'am?
She is my workers. I got my lawyer from workers' comp.
We'll come back to that. Let's stay with the form. You told Officer Ellis on December 18th, so now 16 days after you say you were assaulted, that you had redness, bruising, and soreness on your chest, right?
I told him that I wrote that.
Well, you wrote it in a form. You took your time and you chose
I
which
checked the
answers
marks.
to give,
Yes.
right? Okay. And you told him your shoulders were red and very sore, right?
Right. This whole area here was sore. Across my chest, up here.
And you told him your whole body was sore, actually, didn't you?
It was.
You told him it was difficult for you to sleep.
I was very upset.
And I think you testified today that Steph supposedly put his forearm around your neck,
Steph did put his forearm around my neck.
not his hand.
No.
Okay. But you told Officer Ellis he used his hand, didn't you?
I told him to use this. This is the crook of his elbow. That is in the river.
You know what I mean, approach? That's the form that you filled out over a course of 2 days and sent back to Officer Ellis, true?
Yes.
And if you look right in under the heading method and or manner of strangulation suffocation, right in the maybe top third of that page. See that?
Yes.
Question number 2. How was the victim strangled? Check all that apply. See that?
Forearm, right hand.
You told him you were strangled with his right hand, true?
With forearm, right hand. That is what's checked.
Okay, but you just testified under oath it was only his forearm.
This is the right side. I'm little. Everything went across my neck.
So
So
you were,
that is what I meant by forearm, right hand was his whole right side. Right hand was the smack and forearm was the choke. How was the victim strangled? That was, right hand meant smack, but his whole right arm was across my chest.
you also estimated the level of pressure that the suspect used during strangulation. Do you remember doing that?
Yes. I peed myself and I came back on my cycle really heavily.
So that was
So
a
it
yes
was
or no question
hard.
there? You gave it a yes. You remember doing that, right?
Yes.
And you had a choice. Low is a 1 and 10 is a high. See that?
Yes.
What'd you pick?
10.
10.
Yes.
You said Mr. Diggs is 6 feet tall. He's actually 6'2", right?
I don't know.
You don't know how tall he is? You've known him for 4.5 years.
I don't know. He's taller than me. Way taller than me.
Okay. And you know he lifts weights every day, right? He takes hits from 300-pound men, right? For his job. True?
I guess.
Do you know that?
No, I don't know what his role is. And I thought he run the ball. I don't know if people, I'm not sure what he does.
How many games that Steph Diggs has played in, have you attended?
I don't know football. I don't watch it to know what's what. I've attended a couple games.
The question was, how many of Stefon Diggs' games have you gone to and watched?
Gone to, maybe 4.
And you don't know that he gets tackled in that game?
I don't really watch it, honestly. I'm just there for the vibes. I don't really know what be going on in football. I don't know the rules.
I think you will agree with me, that if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 force on your neck,
It was
you
10
would've-
for me, for my little body and what I couldn't breathe.
Meet Max Out. He's a credit wrecker. He doesn't know that using his full line of credit can lower his...
the question was, estimate the level of pressure that the suspect used during strangulation.
It felt a 10 to me. I could not breathe.
So you chose to answer a different question than the one you were asked.
This questionnaire is about me. Why wouldn't I answer it about me? This is not a questionnaire that's a united, I don't know how to say it, a global, this is about me. This is what happened to me.
Okay. But you will agree with me, hypothetically speaking, if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 strength to choke someone, anyone, that person would have bruises on their neck.
Objection.
I would not agree.
Sustained. That objection.
You will agree that if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 force to choke you, you would have bruises on your neck.
Objection.
Sustained.
Now, you went to New York, you said, on the evening of December 2nd, true?
True.
And you stayed there until December 9th.
Yes.
You had your phone with you all week.
Yes.
You took messages, you sent text messages.
Yes.
We know that because that's when you started talking about your money, right?
I did what?
You
I
testified.
asked for my money. I didn't talk about money. I asked for him to have finance sign off to pay me.
My mistake.
Yes. Thank you.
We'll get to that money too. And you didn't think it was important to record your injuries or take photos.
No, I was in shock. This is someone that I love that put his hands on me. That was not my first instinct, was to go and take a photo.
Sure. And then December 3rd, you didn't take any pictures.
No.
And December
It's a
4th,
very
you didn't.
complicated relationship. No, I did not take photos.
And you didn't take any videos.
No.
And you didn't go to the ER.
No.
You didn't go to a walk-in.
He already
medical
had
center.
paid my medical bills. Why would I go get more medical bills?
Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike.
The answer will be stricken, non-responsive, jurors will disregard it, not consider it.
You didn't seek any medical attention, right?
Unpaid medical bills.
Your Honor.
Counsel's side.
When you were with Shy and Tali for that week in New York City, you didn't say anything to them about
I
being
don't
sore.
know Tally. I just met Tally on the night of December the 2nd.
Okay.
Shy Charles has her own, it's a personal
Ma'am?
relationship with
Ma'am?
Stefon.
I need to be able to ask you questions.
Okay, I
and
thought
you
I
need
was
to be able to
answering,
answer.
still answering the first question that you said. You didn't let me finish.
Ms. Adams, we're going to take it again, just a question at a time. It isn't an opportunity for a narrative, and so let her ask her question, all right, and then answer the question, and if there is, if there's feeling that you're not being allowed to finish, let me know. Just take the question out. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You didn't tell them anything about being assaulted.
These are not people I trust to tell anything of that nature to.
They're just people that you trust to spend a week with. in
These
New
are
York.
people that I met through Stefon Diggs. I had no choice but to stay with them. I had no money.
I thought you just testified you had a ticket to Atlanta,
That Sonny brought.
and then you changed on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
And then you changed your ticket to Atlanta to go to New York
Yes.
with Shy and Sonny. I'm sorry, with Shy and Tolly, right?
Yes.
So you did have someplace else to
I
go.
changed the ticket because I didn't have money for Ubers to get home in Atlanta. Shy was going to pick me up from the airport.
Okay.
I didn't have a place to stay in Atlanta. I'd given up my place to stay with Stefon Diggs. So I didn't have money for a hotel or Airbnb to go home to Atlanta.
All right, Ms. Adams, up to the next question.
Thank you. You've traveled with Shy before, right?
Yes.
You went with her to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
You're actually friends with her, aren't you?
Associates.
Right.
Co-workers.
Well, you traveled to another country with Shy.
It's levels to friends. It was a co-worker. I just met Shy in August.
Did Steph go on that trip to Trinidad and Tobago?
No.
Okay. And that was in the fall of 2025.
Yes.
And then you went on another trip in the fall of 2025 to see Shy, right?
No, I didn't go on another trip. I was told to leave the house, so I went to stay with Shy because I didn't have anywhere to stay.
Okay. And Shy picked you up in her car, you said?
Yes.
And can you describe what the inside of her car looks like?
It's a white car. I think it's burgundy or something like that.
So the outside is white,
Yes.
and then the inside is burgundy.
If most as I remember, I don't quite can't say exact.
Okay. And Shy has a dash cam right in her car, doesn't she?
Not that I'm aware of.
You didn't see a dash cam in her car?
No, I saw like where you see the speedometer and stuff like that.
No, not down on the panel where people look when they're driving. Up on the top of her car. There's a bar on the top of her car with a dash cam on it, right?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that.
No.
Okay. Did Shy ever tell you that she had a dash cam in her car?
No.
Okay. Did you know that you were being recorded on that dash cam on December 2nd?
No.
Did you know you were being recorded on December 3rd?
No.
You know now you were recorded, correct?
Yes.
And you've seen the videos that came from Shy's dash cam in her car, true?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen them yet?
No.
Your Honor, permission to publish Exhibit 5, and I understand it's already in evidence.
Go right ahead, Counsel.
Your Honor, sorry, maybe we can see the sidebar.
Go ahead, Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Adams, I'm going to show you what's been admitted in this case as Exhibit 5.
I can't see.
Hang on, they're just putting it up. Just wait 1 second.
And I believe you testified that you first became aware that there were videos of you last week.
Yes.
I don't know, Ms. Adams, were you able to see that person in that video? If not, we can play the whole thing. Okay. You can play the whole thing.
We want to also move it.
I think this one just sticks. So while this is playing, Ms. Adams, do you recognize that person on the video as you?
Yes.
And you're sitting in the front seat of Shai's car?
Yes.
And this is you when you were, just after you were picked up from LaGuardia Airport on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
Was there someone else in the car to your memory?
No, not when she picked me up.
I'm sorry?
No, not when she picked me up.
Okay. Did Tali Moses also get picked up from LaGuardia just after you?
And no, she got picked up with her boyfriend's house in between.
Okay. But she was eventually in that car with you? So Shai was driving the car, is that right?
Yes.
And then you're in the front passenger seat as we see you?
Yes.
And then did Tali sit in the back behind you?
Behind Shy.
I'm sorry?
Behind
Shai? Okay. And this was all on December 2nd?
Yes.
And this is the day you say you were violently assaulted?
Yes, that doesn't justify or prove that I wasn't assaulted because I learned how to save face.
Okay? Mr. Kettlewell, can we also show the next video, Julian Sosa and Exhibit 5?
Your Honor, just for clarification, there's Exhibit 5, I think, is just a number of videos in one exhibit.
Thank you, Mr.
And do you recognize the person in this video?
Yes.
And that's you in Shai's car again?
Yes.
And this is the next day, right? It's December 3rd. Do you recognize that? Well, I might not be able to see. I'll give you, Mr. Kettlewell, is this marked as Exhibit 5 also, the stills?
The stills are
6 and 7? I should have been marked as Exhibit 7. You recognize that person as you?
Yes.
And that's you in Shai's car, right? When you visited her in New York City?
Yes.
And you say you don't remember if that's, what date that is? Your Honor, I'm sorry, may I approach one more time? If I could direct your
I
screen.
didn't say I didn't remember what date it was.
Oh,
I can't tell the date. I don't remember. I was in her car. I stayed for another week.
okay.
You're telling me it's December 3rd.
If I can direct your attention to this line right here. See how it says 2025 1203. Do you know what that means? Okay. But this is you on your New York trip
Yes.
with Shai in her car.
My New York State is shot.
Okay.
This has not been preliminarily marked. Offering it.
I believe that was intended to be in the thumb drive. It's in the thumb drive separately.
Stills, though, I think Mr. Burke is referencing, have now been marked as 6 or 7. So if you want to, it's not there.
I have no objection to those stills being marked as 6 and 7.
Thank you.
This would be Exhibit 7 as it's been.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Clerk. And this is,
For the copy for the court.
yes, sir. This is Exhibit 6. And then you also had some videos taken of you by Tali while you were in New York, right?
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Do you remember, well, first, you, Shai, and Tali all stayed in Brooklyn in New York from December 2nd to December 9th, right?
Yes.
And you all stayed in the same bedroom,
Yes.
slept in the same bedroom.
Yes.
And were together a lot of the time that week. True?
Mostly, yes.
Okay. And there was one night where you and Tali were kind of goofing around with the video and taking videos. Do you remember that?
I don't recall it.
Okay. Mr. Kettlewell, can we play Exhibit 8? And, well, before we do, I would move Exhibit 8 into evidence. It's a video from December 6th. Thank you.
Just no objection to that for the record.
And Ms. Adams, did you recognize the person on that video?
Yes,
Who is that?
me.
And that's in Shai's bedroom, right?
Yes.
Where you and Tali and Shai spent the entire week, right?
Majority, Tali would sleep on the couch some days.
I'm sorry?
Tali would sleep on the couch some days.
Okay. But in that video, that was, Tali was videoing you, right?
Okay, I don't recall that.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, but I was there.
Okay. Mr. Kettlewell, and Your Honor, I would move in Exhibit 9, which is another video from that same time. December 6th, 2025.
That's for the record. I believe it's also the case.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ms. Adams, that was you on that video, correct?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I would move in stills as Exhibit 9 and 10. Those are stills from Exhibit 8.
No objection.
Thank you. And Ms. Adams, I'd just ask you to look at those and tell me if that's a fair and accurate representation of you from the week you spent in New York
That day, yes.
on December 6th, 2025.
Yes.
Your Honor, may I publish to the jury? Thank you.
Just for the record,
I am offering to the jury Exhibits 9 and 10, which are two stills taken from the second video of Exhibit 8.
And no objection.
are there any more video clips, counsel, you'll be using, or can we put the lights back?
I think we can put the lights back on, Your Honor. Now, Steph and his group got back from Miami to his Dedham home on December 7th, correct?
I'm not sure the day he got back. I got back on the night.
I'm sorry?
Tuesday. Well, it was late.
Well, you know he got back to the Dedham house before you did.
I didn't know that. When I got there, I realized that he was there. I was in no communication with him on what day he was coming back.
But you were in communication with him.
To ask for my pay, yes.
Can you turn to tab C, which has been marked as Exhibit 3, please? And you testified about the text exchange you had with him at around 12:30 on December 2nd, where you called him a pussy, right?
Yes.
And then he said, "Show me I'm pussy," and you said, "Will do,"
Yes.
right? And then if you turn the page, if you look to the next message from you, so in Exhibit 3, there are bubbles, right? There's blue bubbles you see and green bubbles.
Yes.
And do you understand the green bubble to be Steph Diggs' messages
Yes.
and the blue bubbles to be your messages?
Yes.
Okay. And if you look on the page, I hope you're on the right page, it ends in that number on the bottom right corner at 118. Do you see that number? Madam May I approach?
Yes.
So 117, the page we just looked at. Looking at 118, your first message. And do you see down here these numbers here?
Yes.
So this message was sent on December 5th, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you sent it.
Yes.
So now this is 3 days after the violent assault that you talked about. right?
Yes.
And what did you say in that message?
How can you approve my pay with finance, please? I have to pay my insurances this month. Thank you. Please and thank you.
Okay. And then if you could look at the next message. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's hold that for a second. So you were texting with Steph Diggs in the week you were in December. I'm sorry, in the week in December you were in New York, right?
I text Stefon one time.
Okay. But your testimony is you don't know when he was coming back to the Dedham house.
I did. I didn't know the exact date.
You did. But you knew he was coming back.
Yes.
Because that would be important to know, right?
I've worked in this industry. I went off of a previous client schedule. They normally will return on Tuesday. So
Well,
I was in guest mode.
But the last time you saw Steph Diggs was when he was assaulting you, you said.
That wasn't the last time I saw Steph Diggs. I said here that I walked in his room after the assault before I was leaving to give him his birthday gift.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. You gave him a birthday gift after the assault happened.
We were friends for 4.5 years with a very complicated relationship.
Okay. So if I could ask you actually to turn to Exhibit 4, which is behind the tab D. And Your Honor, this is an evidence. And if you look at that number on the bottom right corner, turn to the page that ends in 173. And I'll ask you some questions before we get to that substance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think you testified on December 9th you went back to the Dedham house, right?
Yes.
And you got yourself an airplane back to Boston, right?
Sonny got me an airplane back to Boston.
Okay. And you landed at Logan Airport at night.
Yes.
Then you took an Uber to the Dedham house.
Yes.
You arrived around 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
You were alone.
Yes.
You came by yourself.
Yes.
Didn't bring anybody.
No.
Okay. And when you got in the house, you went and knocked on Steph's bedroom door.
I went to put my things away and I knocked on his door. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I went to put my things away and knocked at his door.
And that was around midnight on changing over from December 9th to December 10th, right?
That's what it says here. I don't recall the time, but this is what the messages say.
Well, he didn't open his door, did he?
His code was different. He changed the codes when I came back.
Ah, right. Because in that house, the bedrooms all had key codes on each door,
That
didn't
he
they?
controlled. Yes.
Did the bedrooms all have key codes on that door?
Yes, that he controlled.
I'm sorry. This is a yes or no question. See if you can try it. Did all of the bedrooms in that house have different key codes on them?
Yes, that he controlled.
So you can.
What do you mean?
You had a key code on your door, right?
Yes.
And if it was shut, it would be locked, right?
No. The door had issues. I would often text Sunny, could she check and make sure my door was locked?
I'm sorry, when did you text Sunny to please check if your door was locked?
When I left the first week of November, when he made me leave, to have female guests over.
Your Honor, move to strike.
That answer is now responsive will be stricken, and the jurors will disregard it.
So on December 9th, round about midnight, when you got back to his house alone,
Yes.
you went and knocked on his door, right?
Yes.
And he didn't open it.
I didn't knock. I tried to get in the door.
Okay, you tried to walk into his door.
No, that's how I would go in his room. I would unlock his door.
Sure, just like always, right?
When he needs food and his door is closed, I would go in his room.
Right.
I never went in his room without permission.
You going in there on December 9th was no different than any other day, right?
No.
And when you weren't able to get in, you actually sent him a text message, right?
Yes.
And you told him, can you read what you told him?
I was coming to ask you what time you have to be at work and to say hi.
Okay. And then you just went right back to work, right?
Yeah, I went to bed.
I'm sorry?
I went into my room and went to bed.
You went into your room and you went to sleep
Yes.
by yourself
Yes.
in the house
Yes.
with Steph Diggs there.
Yes.
And then the next morning you got up and you made him breakfast.
Yes.
Now you told Officer Ellis when you reported the assault that you left your position on December 2nd. Do you remember that?
I was saying I left the house. I didn't leave my position. I was really going back to get my things. I had no plan, with nowhere to go, so I needed to be nice there.
Did you tell Officer Ellis after the alleged assault on 12/2/2025, Adams left her position and left the residence to stay with a friend in New York?
Left my position mean I left to get on a plane and go. I didn't tell them I quit. That didn't mean that I quit.
You didn't quit.
No.
Did you tell Officer Ellis that on 12/9/2025 you returned to the house just to get your property?
Yes, I was going to get my property.
But you were also going to work for a while first?
Basically, I was going to get my property. I was trying to get my money. I asked Mr. Diggs the next day about my money when I returned to the house.
And you kept on cooking and doing your job for a whole nother week, didn't you?
No, I stopped cooking. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't cook over the weekend. Because I said on the 11th, I asked Mr. Diggs in front of his mother and Shy Charles about my pay.
Okay.
That was another text.
I'll ask a different question.
Okay.
On several days of that week, you simply kept doing your job,
And
right?
asking for my pay.
That's a yes or no question now.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You kept doing your job.
Yes.
Officer Ellis was wrong when he wrote that you left your position on 12/2.
I left the house, so him putting position didn't mean that I left my job as a chef. I left the house on December 2nd.
So you told Officer Ellis that you left your position, but you meant you left the house to go to New York.
So I left for the day. It wasn't that I was saying I quit or saying it in a way that I quit my job. I didn't say that.
You've mentioned Mr. Diggs' assistant, Sunny, a couple of times, right?
Stealing Sunny, yes.
I'm sorry?
Stealing Sunny, that's what he calls her.
Your Honor, I move to strike, and I'd ask that the witness be instructed to please answer a question.
That answer will be stricken, the jurors will be disregarded. Then if you don't understand the question, please ask the counsel to restate it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sunny was a friend of yours, wasn't she?
No.
Ms. Adams, you texted Sunny all the time, didn't you?
Because that was my contact. Go-to contact for payment, go-to contact if I didn't have access to his card or I didn't have my money on my card to order food. And we would discuss things at work.
I'm going to show you a document take a look and see if you can recognize that as text messages between you and Sally.
I'm just trying to see what this is.
Oh, of course, sorry.
Thank you.
Do you recognize that document as text messages between you and Sunny?
Yes.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Your Honor, may I approach? This document doesn't have numbers on it, so I'm just going to go through. Do you see where the messages start on Thursday, December 11th,
Yes.
at 7:44 a.m.? You see that?
Yes.
And this is an exchange between you and Sunny, right?
Yes.
And you write to her, morning, did you change my door code, right?
Yes.
And that's what you were just talking about. Each door has its own door code in Steph Diggs' home, right?
Yes.
And you were having trouble getting into your door code on December 11th.
Yes.
And had you been having trouble getting into your door code since you got back on the evening of the 9th and 10th?
When I walked in on the 9th, it pushed right open.
Okay. All right. So it changed in somewhere around there.
When the morning, maybe when I walked out the door, that morning I made breakfast. If I'm not mistaken, that's the morning that,
Yeah, ma'am, I'm just going to stop you because
Okay.
it's not responsive.
all right.
All right? So on December 11th at 7:44, you asked Sunny, did you change my door code? And she says, no, I don't know the code. Right?
She doesn't have access to change code.
Okay. And she says, Rich? Question mark. Who's Rich?
Rich was like, somebody that helped around the house.
He was like a maintenance guy.
I
Right.
don't call him that.
Was someone to help around the house?
He did a lot of stuff for Mr. Diggs.
Okay.
He wasn't
And
a
he was at the
maintenance
house a
person.
lot, right?
If we needed anything, yes, we would call Rich.
Okay. And you say to Sunny, I asked, he hasn't answered yet. And then you say they changed it, right?
Yes.
Sunny asks, who changed it?
Your Honor, maybe we can see inside. Your Honor.
George, are you all doing okay? Does anyone need a break? All right.
Oh, well, good.
All right, thank you.